Oh, and now we go live, no problem. Of course. Well, welcome everybody. It's productivity stream for final Friday in July. And incredible, right? To believe that July is already like almost over, 4 more days. So, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I've just got my tea and it needs to cool down. So, I'm going to do my typical first sprint is gathering my thoughts. I've done some planning already this morning for Patreon stuff and changes going on there. Um Continuation of yesterday's work. So, pretty zinged to keep working on that during today's sprints. We had a Jocelyn come in saying hello and happy Friday, and a Laura popping in. Hello, good morning, Laura. So, what's new with you guys? What you working on? What's gonna get finished by the end of July? I am curious. I'm going to be highlighting Ben Pick's timer for our first sprint here because his doggo is having some health issues. So, sending good thoughts to Ben. And yeah, I thought we'd watch Rufus sleep for 20 minutes. I thought, I don't know, that might be motivating, but if you could all send some good wishes Ben's way. And we'll dive right in. So I'm going to let my tea cool. I'm going to journal about what I've got to do today and not work on words, but probably work on some posts for social media and other planning tasks. But feel free to let me know what you'll be working on, and we'll gather back in 20 minutes. Ooh, that you can't do more than one thing in a day. So check. Yeah. All right, so let's jump in. I don't have sound for this, so I'll just be muting myself and see you in 20 minutes. Ooh, we got a color change. 3, 2, 1. And a color flash. Great writing. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you, Ben. That's cute. I don't think I ever watched it till the end. Well, me speaking after 20 minutes of not speaking has made Bean pick up his head. He's not happy about that. Yawn. Right, that's Bean's opinion. All right. Well, welcome back for Sprint Done. What are you working on? We had some people poke their heads in. Jim said hello. Oh, that's weird. It was not clicking on the comment, just doing the banner. Said, hey. Talia Nurse Out popped in, said, drinking chocolate chip tea, which made me go, wait, what? That sounds good. I've had cacao nib tea, which gives like the rich sort of fruitiness of a chocolate, but I wonder what chocolate chip tea tastes like. And reading something, haven't decided what yet. Well, I had 5 minutes at the end of my journaling, so I picked up my current read, one of them, Light Rain Sometimes Fall by Lev Parikian, and it's lovely. There's little five-page snippets of 5-day seasons, mini seasons, and he's delightful. I never heard of him before, but he's a conductor who also has taken up birding and written several books on nature stuff, which is random for a like conductor, musical conductor. Pretty cool. And hi. I want to finish reading what Jane Austen's characters read and why before the end of July. Jane Austen July. 35% through, and you've got 4 days. Sounds good. Sounds doable. What they read. Interesting. We had a Felicia come in, say hi, everyone. Good morning. And then this is my like little advertisement, so I don't forget to put it in there. The next time I'm streaming, it will be Sunday at my regular time. I'm hosting Katya and Rachel, and we're going to be talking about this book, which pretty much everyone on Booktube has read, but we were latecomers. I've got plenty of pages turned down, nothing on the bottom. Imagine that. So we'll talk about Jesse and all the good things that we thought about in reading that book together. We had a JC come in, say hey. Oh, and now we got a Tiffany. Good morning, all. Just kissing the like button. Hey, Tiff. Yay. So, let's see. I did my journaling. Laura said journaling sounds good. So I skipped a page and I had like 2 pages to fill. So I filled the 2 pages. I went backwards and now I'm like caught up and sort of got my mind in gear. It was weird because yesterday I think I did like everything I could possibly check off a box of. Like I did laundry, I made yogurt, I baked cookies, I went on my walk, I did my words. Like I did all the things that I'm like trying to do slow progress on, but I felt so stymied with the words because I had a plot go sideways and then I was trying to get it back on track yesterday. And I think I did, but I haven't written yet today. So I haven't like put my hands back in the clay. So we'll see when I do that after this stream because I can't write on a stream I'm hosting. But yeah, so it was a little bit of a weird feeling that I got all this done and then felt like yesterday. So hopefully it's better today. Either I get a match of getting a lot of things done and feeling good about it, or I just feel good about doing less, which is also good. So yeah, so I did the journal. I did 5 minutes of reading, which is 1 chapter. And yeah, I had my planning session today as I do every Friday morning. And I was touching on Patreon changes. So when Deidre got on Patreon recently, a few weeks ago, she recommended my Patreon page to people, and that's a new feature. So I was like, why don't I see this, first of all? And then I finally saw it this morning. So I'll be probably going through and recommending people I can find on Patreon because I follow a bunch, because that's a cool feature. But bigger changes afoot, as in changing some offerings, archiving old ones, retiring old ones, and making new ones. So Stay tuned for that. It's going to be exciting. We have more people. Tiffany says, I wanted to read Homecoming, but haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I think you would probably enjoy Transcendent Kingdom more like I did. But, because I'm a historical fiction reader, and this is more historical fiction, whereas Transcendent Kingdom is contemporary, but like going back in a family generation. This is 8 generations. So it's interesting, but I think I just knew too much about it going in. Randy says, hi, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm a little in the same boat in terms of like getting stuff done. Yeah, it's a weird feeling when they don't match up, your feelings and your accomplishments. People saying, hey. So we've got our first sprint done. If you want to talk about what you're working on or reading, you can let us know in the chat. So y'all know I just started this serious undertaking, that sort of system, but you probably know that I have a bunch of other systems, right? So I have like a journal, which are small, and then I've got random papers. So random papers include, well, it says brain melting. You see that at the top? Brain melting. It's pretty funny. All my notes from the AWC talks. So when I listened to everyone's presentations and I took notes, and then that developed into a whole brainstorm about subscriptions and what I want to do with that. And then I was like, but how do I transition? So let me do a calendar. See, this is why graph paper never lets you down. And then what I was working on this morning is like a pivot to launch, I guess. So kind of a calendar, but more of like looking at the timeline. So that's sort of what I was concentrating on this morning. And, then we got the planner back here with stickers. It's all sorts of paper products. I figured I might want to put paper hoarder in one of my bios, but for now, exists in the context is what's in my bio. So we'll stick with that in case anyone gets that. So not hearing anything else, I will go back and choose a different timer and get us ready for our next sprint. Make it happen. I think we're going to go with the daydreaming. I like that one. And I'm going to make it 20 minutes. Easy peasy. Opa. And share. Whoops. Oh, then you can't see the timer. How do I go back? Nope. How do I go back to the other one? This one? And then I'm hidden. Why did I mess with it? It was fine. It was fine. Dang it. Okay, let me do this again. There we go. All right, so let's jump into our second sprint and let me know what you're working on. I'll see you in 20 minutes and I'll be on mute, which I'm sure some of you are happy about. I did the same thing again. I had my task and I worked at it for like 10, 15 minutes, and then the inspiration dried up. So I finished with reading some of the read I just got from the library called Sugar and the Blood by Andrea Stewart. It's from 2012, I think. So it's a bit of an older book, but interesting. And hopefully stirring up some details for my work, although we're starting in the 16th century, so there's a lot to get through. Okay, so we just finished the second sprint. What you guys working on? Oh, Nicole's here. Hey, hopping in, trying to get all the things done today, editing, filming, daily tasks, etc. Happy Friday. Yes. All right. Laura did a dance workout, trying to learn some K-pop choreography. That sounds like the funnest workout ever. Awesome. Also, ate some breakfast. Important, especially after you're exercising. Eloise is here. Happy Friday. Hey. Are you guys just cruising the streams or got your eye on some specific tasks? Let me know. Randy says, just got to a stopping point on knitting a blanket for my nephew and now trying to plot out this mafia romance. That juxtaposition. Chef's kiss. I love it. Oh, man. Speaking of nephews and knitting, my mom was going to try to persuade my nephew during his visit this week to help embroider a blanket she's working on, and I'm wondering if she is succeeded in that task. That'd be pretty cool. Eloise says, just working over here, daydreaming of all the things I'm going to write in my new notebook. Yay! That's pretty exciting. The big notebook. I don't know if you ever watched Sex and the City, but like Mr. Big, the way they sort of changed that meaning is pretty funny. What I just referenced something in pop culture and I can't remember. It was a funny thing. Oh well. And Catbot, hello. Side note, what happened to my notification YouTube? I don't know. JC, getting ready to head out to run some errands, including the laundry. Have a great rest of the stream and a lovely day. Thank you, JC. Good luck today being out and about. The huge Yoki notebook. Yeah. I like yellow. I like that yellow. It's fun. Yeah, I've got like 6 going. I had a brainstorm a few days ago about what I would write in the post or the poll for the Patreon folks to like talk about this transition and get their opinion. And I had to look in like 8 different places and I still haven't found where I wrote it down, whether it's digital or on paper. So fail for that system. Oh well. And I don't know if anyone saw it. I briefly showed my cat lady t-shirt, which I thought was pretty cute. I got that secondhand last time I was in my hometown. So cat ladies for the win. Like I said, Sugar in the Blood is what I was reading. It's about someone's family exploration of their mother side of the family, which was descended from early European explorers who were slave plantation owners, and of course the enslaved people who were there not by choice. And I'm very interested. She's giving good details at the beginning, so hopefully if we get 200 years in the future, I'll get some good details from my part of my work in progress. Oh, yes. Bellingham was great. I think I have scheduled, if looking at my calendar, a vlog for that trip for next Wednesday. So hopefully I'll be able to clip together the things. One of the things I journaled about was stuff I'm doing well on and stuff like I need to do. One of the stuff I need to do on that list was photo tagging. So I haven't yet uploaded those photos. I'm still behind on tagging the last like 1,000 photos. But this one has a short-term goal, so maybe I'll just upload and put a pin in it and then just grab all the little vlog pieces that I took, because there were a lot of great things. Amazing food, amazing ice cream, amazing bookstores. We walked by Eclipse and were very enchanted with its location, because it's got windows on both sides. So you walk by on the street and you could see straight through the water. Like, yeah, I'd love to sleep there. That would be nice. That would be nice. So yeah, it was a great trip. Did not want to leave. Did not want to leave. Except that my cat was back here. So yeah, so that's what's coming up. You get a little preview. Sunday is the buddy read discussion. Just to remind folks, I'll be talking with Katya and Rachel, and we'll be talking about Homegoing by Yajasi on Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific. And Wednesday, like I said, I hope will be a vlog from my little trip to Bellingham. And in and among that, I don't know if you've been following, I know Eloise has because I've been tagging her, but on Instagram and my stories every day for 15 days now, maybe about. I'm almost halfway through. I've been posting stories of my word progress because I'm doing a 30K in 30-day challenge. And so I've broken it down to 1,000 words a day for 30 days. I started on July 12th, so I'm going until August 11th. That's how the math works. And this is to get me to finish my second draft of my work in progress. So far, so good. I've broken it down into a morning session and a afternoon session, very loosely interpreted. Sometimes it's at 9 p.m., sometimes it's at 5 p.m. But yeah, and today's will be off as well because I didn't get one done before a meeting at 8:15. So they'll both be afternoon, evening. Anyway, 500 words and 500 words. So the way my brain works, if I get 500 words done in the morning, 500 words done in the evening, like that's great. If I get 600 done in the morning, then I only have to do 400, but it could go higher depending on the flow of words. So I just feel like giving these little chunks and like letting it flow is keeping me in the story enough and my hands in the clay, if you will, and giving me enough like volume of words to keep the story going. I'm at like, I can't remember where I'm at, 39,000 words. So I've still got a good chunk to go. I'm like 2/3 through, and yeah, just keeping clicking on that plot line. So hopefully I'll have something to send out to Christy, the editor, which would be great. Mallards. I'm pining for it. I don't think we did mallards. We did a chocolate shop that had gelato. We didn't do Acme. We did something that starts with an S that was also gelato. And I can't remember the third place. Yes, I've been doing so good. I know, like little steps, the baby steps are what keep me going. Emma's here. Hello, romance author Emma Bennett. Yay! My camp project, and it's nearly done. It is the 25th, so that is perfect timing. Writing, formatting, and publishing a book in 1 month. That's very exciting. Yeah, I don't think that was one of the places we went to. Let me check. I do remember the 3 bookstores I went to. It was Eclipse, Henderson's, and Village Books. So that is definitely clear in my mind. And we walked around on the Arboretum, which is like beautiful. Which is really, oops, not Bellingham, Massachusetts, Bellingham, Washington. Come on. Hours. We went to a Turkish cafe. I got to have simit for the first time in like 20 years, 21 years. It's crazy. Where's Mallard? It's down in Fairhaven then, huh? Where is it? Mallard Ice Cream, Railroad Avenue. Cat Cafe, Baby Running. Oh, we walked by it. I got shoes at a running place a block away. We went to a Filipino place 2 blocks away. We walked on a trail 1 block away. We missed it, but that's okay because we're gonna have to go back anyway. It's such a delightful place. So they'll still be there. They're an institution. Right downtown by the bus station. Yeah. Well, I had to leave some things, right? So that's on the list for next time. All right, so we've got time for 2 more sprints, so 20 minutes. Let's rustle up another timer. Let's do, sure, relaxing lake, and we're gonna wait for the ad. It's Doug. He's cute. All right, so 20 minutes. Boop. And share to the screen. And we're going to leave this. We're not going to fiddle with the layout. And I'll mute myself and see you guys in 20 minutes. Yes, Eloise will have to join us next time so we don't miss any good bits. And hopefully Amy at A Star Reads will be there too. And it will be a big Booktube party. That would be my dream. So let's make it happen.
Any idea who keeps doing that?
Nope.
Oh, oil base with the all-weather enamel. Excellent choice.
Okay. Interesting gamer ad. Oh, and we're on to the next one, which looks very hobbity. I will just say. It's kind of cool. SD Houston with the timer magic. All right, so what did we see in the chat? Eloise said she'll have to join next time so I don't miss any good bits for sure. And I said I'm actually considering a big south to northeast Amtrak whistle stop tour in 2025. So if you're in that corridor, hit me up. Eloise said I'll just have to go where that corridor is now. So, and then Laura said just took my measurements to compare in a month and by the end of the year. Awesome. Exercise goals. That seems pretty awesome. Summer is a questionable time to start because I get so uncomfortable exercising in the heat, but good on ya. Extra fortitude. Eloise just laughs. Cool. So, what'd you do during our third sprint? I was preparing for Sunday's live stream. I asked my cohort to come with a couple questions to ask each other so that I'm not just using book club questions. So we get a little more diverse interests. And so I was working on going through my turn down pages and picking out the most interesting pieces to ask them about. The first one was like 7 different things trying to be poured into one, so that will have to get a little bit more refined. But yeah, I'm excited about that. Boring things over here, says Eloise. And then after I finished the homegoing stuff, I went back to Sugar in the Blood for another few pages. I don't know if that seems to be a good rhythm for my 20-minute sprints. I work for 15 minutes and then loaf or read for 5. I'm gonna be getting serious about the reading thing for the Herkyed challenge, though. If you don't know, another indie author has a channel called Q Wordy Q. I think that's the actual channel name, but she goes by Q Wordy or Stephanie. And that's the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, Herkyed. And so I have started. I've got 3 books in, 6 prompts down, which is pretty exciting. I just coordinated a buddy read for August with Nicole of Noteworthy Fiction, who popped in earlier. And that will be a women in translation book as well. So that's very cool. But I suffered a setback because I was going to read Thursday Murder Club for my series to start and finish because I haven't started that one yet. But then someone told me in the Discord that it's actually not finished. They've got a 5th book coming out and maybe more, who knows, in 2025. So I want something that's finished at 4 books so that I can do the minimum and check it off. That is how I roll. So if you have a good series that is 4 books, that is finished, a tetralogy, let me know because it might be up my alley and then I would definitely commit. Let's see. Randy says I'm slowly making my way through this mafia story. It'll be a miracle if I finish it this month. Mafia romance. Well, you can join the 30K in 30 days if that would be a side quest that would help because I don't know, I'm just like calling people out in Instagram stories as a little nudge. So if that sounds helpful. Nicole says, so excited about Herkyed. Just remember that we only have a month and change to read a seasonal book for summer. Oh yeah, I already did my summer book. My summer book was a lesbian romance, so it's a double dip. That's how I got 3 books and 6 prompts. We're good. We're going for the meaty stuff first. So mine was a YA romance called The Key to You and Me, and it was cute. It was fine. Cat Paw made another coffee, running on 3 hours sleep. Ugh. Making a list and planning to get prepared for next week. M is away for the week. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about M. So I wonder if that's your partner or roommate, whatever. So I intend to do a writing retreat from home. Ooh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Yeah, you can join. Maybe you do a 3K in 3 days or whatever level you want to set it at. I just like things that rhyme. Nicole says, so excited about Novel Bookstore. Yes, I actually found this used in a bookstore, Up Books, that's here in Portland, and was super stoked because like they focus on new books, social justice books, poetry, chapbooks, that kind of thing, and a translated book that was like in really good condition. I was very excited to nab that. That was like maybe a year ago, almost. Randy says, isn't Saba Tahir's series 4 books? I'm drawing a blank as to what it's called. Oh, it's like gold and magic. What is it? What is it? Ember in the Ashes. Let's see. I might have to buy 4 whole new books. Wouldn't that be terrible? I'm looking her up right now. Air 2024. That's not yet out. We've got titles, but we've got no covers. Here, it's just loading really slowly. Okay. And which ones are connected? That's the other thing. Ember in the Ashes, Torch Against the Night, Reaper at the Gates. It looks like Sky Beyond the Storm might be related. Thief Among the Trees might be related. Spark Within the Forge. If we're going with language conventions, that's like 6. But I'm waiting for the covers to see. Okay, so Sky is related. It's just taking forever loading. Look at this. Thief Among the Trees does not look related, but graphic novel. If there's like a side graphic novel, do I have to read that one too? I think Q-Wordy would say yes. Okay, so waiting for the last cover still. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 graphic novels. 4 and 2. Well, an interesting suggestion, but I think I'll have to look up more about it. Thank you, Randy. Nicole says, I edited a quarter of my video and remember to come back for the break. Yay! I'm all explanation points today. Excellent. I edited a quarter of my video. Is it a long one? Or are you just doing a lot of like cool edits? Because I know that takes forever. Randy says, I'm actually doing something similar to the 30K in 30 days, but it's mainly just been an insanity sprint of finishing it in a week. So like 30K in a week. That's crazy. For the Mafia romance, like, oh my gosh. I don't know if you're a planner or a pantser, but either way, that's a lot to load up on. Good luck, good luck. Nicole says, I got mine used too and also good condition. So apparently they just printed a lot and a lot of people were like, okay, I'm good. I'll pass this on. Hey, it's good for us. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. I'm going to start on Monday. So I'm going to start a little in advance because it's big. It's probably above the 500 pages, but I'm definitely not going to finish this in one day, right? Oh no, it's not even. It's just the binding. It's 415-ish. Okay. Good to know. Randy says it's YA, but I inhaled the first 2 when I was getting back into reading about 7 years ago. I mean, it does look really cool. I definitely had that on my wish list at some point. I think Sky was the final one. There might have been prequel short stories. So when I'm looking at it, it looks like Sky is the final book, but there are 2 graphic novels, which I'm pretty sure Stephanie would rule as part of the series. So I don't know. Cole says, I always worry that if there's a lot of used copies that a book isn't good. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some that were super hyped and there's a lot of used copies. I don't know. But that, I mean, this is just 2 in a universe of us. So I don't think that's too many. I didn't see it anywhere else yet, so we'll hold on to hope. Okay, let's get in one last sprint, and let's go with a different timer again. You want to go with fairy and mystical or superheroes? I've done superheroes. I think we're gonna end with the one we started with. So let's do Ben pick. And oh, I need to switch back to sharing this one. Share this tab instead. Okay, back to 20 minutes. So let's jump into our final fourth sprint of the day. Get it, get it, get it. And I'll be on mute and see you in a few. Did we skip over into the next one? We did. I'm 10 seconds late. I'm back. I'm back. All right, so that was our final sprint. We've got 5 minutes left, which is good because I forgot the very important update/announcement. Yes, I got done what I was working on. What was I working on? I don't remember. It's already done. The announcement, the update, it's not about peanut butter cookies, although those were good. It's about writer wind downs. So I did this thing called Fireside Chats last August and had sort of a big push for everyday streaming in August on weekdays. And it was a push for me to like reconnect with creativity stuff, which is good because I've been pretty creative since then. But that's not what I was feeling I needed this year. So I'm doing a different push, but it's for quiet time. So here's my call for anyone who is watching this post fact, and I'll put it out on social media as well. The writer wind down is basically going to be me every evening, less than an hour, coming on to talk about a win for that day, a 30-minute sort of planning period for the next day, and then talking about like hopes for the week. So it's supposed to be helping to establish an evening routine of, okay, this is what I accomplished, having a check in with yourself, um, looking at the bigger picture, and then planning ahead for what needs to get done the next day. And I wanted this to be a little later so that it doesn't interfere with the evening session of 30K in 30 days. So I'm setting it for like 7 or 8 p.m. Pacific, which does make it a little harder for people east of me to participate if you're not a night owl. However, if that time frame works for you on a weekday, let me know. I'd love to have you as a guest, especially if you have like a special work routine for unburdening the mind at the end of the day. Because I think with all these sprints, with all these work goals, one of the things we don't know how to do is how to like slow back down and disconnect. And if we can do that in community with not a lot of pressure, then I think that'd be great. So that's what I'm going to do in August. It's going to be 18 slots. So every weekday minus when I'm traveling, the 20th to the 24th. So if you're interested, drop me a line in my community posts or Twitter or Instagram. I'd be happy to have you on. We had a Rachel come in at the very end, and fellow Reem provocateur hugging the like button. Love it. And Rachel says, sounds like a great idea. I don't think Rachel is a night owl, and I know she's on the East Coast, but I'd be, interested in anyone who wants to join, even for a little bit, to share what they do to put ideas to bed, but ready that creative engine for the morning, because maybe it's a morning person thing. Maybe I'm like calling all early birds. Who knows? But that is our stream for today. That is our 2 hours of productivity stream for Final Friday. I hoped that helped get you a little bit closer to getting your July goals done. I hope you're excited about any reading challenges you may be part of. And I hope to see you on Sunday for our buddy read discussion of Homegoing by Yad Jassi. I'm very excited to have Katya and Rachel back on the channel. They've both been on before, but not together. And we've had only a little bit of discussion on Voxer about the book. So I'm pretty sure they're the kind that do their homework and will come with lots of insightful comments to share about the book. So very excited. Yay. Thank you, Nicole, for being here. Very sweet. Almost missed the final chat. Oh, almost missed the final chat. Finished another 25%. Way to go. And Devin's just on to say hi. Hi, Devin. And we're heading out, everybody. So thank you and good luck and take care of yourself. Ciao.